Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today I am finally getting a chance, guys. It has been a very long and busy week for me, but I'm finally getting a chance to sit down with the new BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year 2022 Edit Eyeshadow Palette. I picked this up from Beauty Bay because Europe is the only place that BH Cosmetics seems to be launching new products. And I cannot wait to dive into this. I haven't even had a chance to swatch this palette yet, but I do have last year's 2021 edit palette, and as you can clearly see, there are pressed glitters in the old one, but we don't have any in the new one. So for those of you who are not fans of pressed glitter, you don't have to worry about that with the new one. I do have a video where I think I create 2 or 3 looks with this one, so I'll have it linked up above in case you want to go back and watch this one. This palette is no longer available, but maybe some of you have it or you have a similar color story in another palette, so I'll have that video linked up above in case you want to go back and watch it. I do have red hair, but it's shorter red hair in that video. This is a 21 pan eyeshadow palette. Now, I think this retails for, is it $24? $28? Definitely not more than $28. It's in the $20 range. And of course, you are getting a nice mixture of matte and shimmer shades. Today, I'm going to be creating 4 looks with this new beauty right here. And I am very excited to dive into it. In case you're wondering about the lipstick I'm wearing, I brought this out. This is a cute little set from Huda Beauty and Kayali Perfume or Kayali Fragrance. I'm not too sure which one it is, but I picked this up at Sephora and it retailed for $30. Guys, the perfume itself is $30 and then you're getting a liquid lipstick thrown in. If you want a lipstick that is going to like just last from morning to night, these Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks are fantastic. The shade is called Lover and I know she did reformulate them, so if you can find this little set. I ordered mine online and then I did curbside with this order. I actually ordered it when I placed my order for the NARS foundation, which is the foundation that I'm wearing today. And yeah, I love it. I already have the perfume on, I have the lipstick on, ready to go, ready for Valentine's Day. All of the makeup that I'm using, both on and off camera, will be linked in the description box of today's video. Some of those things might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive on into it, guys. I know you all have been anxiously awaiting these new BH Cosmetics tutorial videos, so here we go. If y'all want to see the new BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year 2022 Edit Eyeshadow Palette in action, keep on watching. And guys, I forgot to mention, I will be using the new BH Cosmetics. This is a Constellation brush set. I believe, is it a 12-piece? What is it? I think it's a 12-piece brush set. Let's see. Here's the box. And so I got this from Beauty Bay as well. So I did use some of the brushes already. Like I used this one to apply blush. I used this one for my cream bronzer. And then I used this one for under eye setting powder, and so far so good. They seem really good. Oh, and I used this one for highlighter. So have been trying them out. This is the first time I'm getting a chance to try them, but here are the eye brushes. So I'll be using some of these and of course some of my BK Beauty and Refer brushes as well. Now I've already primed my eyelids using the Natasha Denona eyeshadow primer. Let's dive into this. I want to use these 2 shades to start off with. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this orange shade. Do we have shade names? Yes, we do. This one is called Tangerine. So I'm going to build up Tangerine in the crease and then we'll go from there. And I'm using the BH Capricorn brush. It's a small one, but it'll do what I need it to do. And then I'm going to get another brush to blend out the edges. Or maybe I can do it with this one, we'll see. Oh yeah, it's working to blend out the edges. So I'll just stay Still using this brush, loving this shade. Wow, look at that orange. That's a good orange. What do you guys think? Just gonna kind of lightly blend right up here. Right out here. Okay, I love that. I love that so, so much. Now, I don't even think I need to do, let's see. I don't even know that I need to like deepen anything up. Let me try, I'm gonna try this red. I'm gonna use the same brush. Wow. Look at how pigmented that red is against the orange. I mean, the orange was pigmented, but wow, the red. Going back in with the orange, tangerine. Okay, so we definitely have a bold, bright crease going on. I'm going to be using these two shades, and I'm going to start with this one first. This shade is called Tigress. It's hard to see because they're written in red, and then the background is red too. I think it's Tigress. And I am going to spray that shade. I'm using the Gemini brush. Wow. That is amazing. Now I'll blend out that edge in a bit. I'm going to flip the brush around and I'm going in with that green shade. It's called Jade Dragon. These shades are stunning. All right, so I'm going to go back in with the Capricorn brush. No additional product. I'm just going to blend the edges. Okay, and now let's do some work on the lower lash line. And I see a really pretty green shimmer. Look at that. Maybe we can do that for the inner corner. We'll see. And then there's a corresponding matte green. Awesome. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go back in with the orange, and then I'm going to also bring in this shade to deepen it up. And then for the inner corner, we'll see what we want to do for the inner corner. But I'm going to go back in with tangerine. And I'm using the Scorpio brush. I'm going to be dragging that down a bit. I'm not going to take it all the way. I'm going to leave a space there. Same brush. Now I'm going to go in with that maroon shade. It's called Prosperity. And I'm going to keep that close to the lash line. Now on a Refer 26, I'm going to try the yellow. I'm going to go in with the matte yellow. The matte yellow is called Yellow Mountain. I think I want to add some sparkle. So same brush. I'm going to go in with this gold shade. The gold shade is called Gold Coin. Yeah, perfect. Okay guys, let me add some liner. I think I'm going to do lashes today as well, just because I think it's a pretty dramatic look. And I'll be right back to show you look number one. Alright guys, so here is the completed look number one. I love these colors together. Let me tell you what I finished off the look with. I went in with the House of Lashes Iconic Lite. These will be the lashes I wear throughout the video. I used Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from LA Girl. It is the Shockwave Metallic Liner. This one is in the shade Dragon. Love it. I just love all of these color combinations together. I think it's so festive. Let's jump over to the left eye and start working on look number two. All right, guys, so for look number two, I want to do something with the green. Maybe I'll do like an all green top lid. And then for the lower lash line, we can do something a bit more smoky. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna work this shade. This is a matte green. It is called Honey. Is that right? Honey? Yeah. And I'm gonna just put that all over the lid, into the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with this lime green sparkle. This one is called Sugar Cane. So those are the two shades. And I'm taking Honey on a BK206. I'm liking the shade. I think it is true to the pan. And it's building up a little bit, you know, as much as it can. It's not going to get very deep, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. And look, this is just going to be a really easy, fun look to create because I'm really just going to be using two shades on the top and then perhaps two, maybe three on the bottom. I mean, you could easily just do one on the bottom or two. This is as deep as it's gonna get, and it's not supposed to be deep, so I'm happy with the pigment that I have up here. Very bright, very fun, like a kiwi. That's what the shade should have been called. It should have been called Kiwi, not Honey. Honey is more yellow-orange. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the Sugar Cane, which is that lime green shimmer, and I'm gonna use the Gemini brush. I did spray it. This shade is beautiful. Look at that. I feel like I got a little bit of fallout, but nothing too bad. And I really didn't feel anything over here on this eye. So far, I think we're off to a good start. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but you know, no big deal there. Okay, so for the lower lash line, what should we do for the lower lash line? I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I kind of know what I want to do for the lower lash line, but you're going to say, Steph, you just use that shade. But I think it's a shade that will look the best. This one, I have to go back in with this one. I'm sorry. I'm like repeating shades. I try to use all the shades in the palette, but you never know, I might be able to. So I'm gonna go back in with Jade Dragon. And I'm taking Jade Dragon on a damp Rephr 26. That's such a beautiful shade. I love that. Now I'm going to pick up some of the shade Honey, which was the matte green, and I'm going to run it right below Jade Dragon. All right, now let's do something for the inner corner. I think I'm going to do the white. I'm going to go in with this white shimmer shade here. This one is called Yang. Again, it's just hard to see. You know, I wish they would have done the shade names in white or black. And I'm going to take it on the same Rephr 26 and I am going to spray the shade. Okay, so since I had some green there, it kind of just takes on like an even lighter green. So this will be a nice shade to either wear on its own or to put on top of other shades because it'll definitely give a different shift. Adding a little bit more of this green. All right, guys, let me add those finishing touches and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 2. What did I do here? So same stuff as usual. For the lower waterline, I went in with this one that I picked up when I ordered this palette from Beauty Bay. This is from LA Girl. It's one of those Pastel Dreams eyeliner. This one is in the shade Magic Mint. That's what I have on the lower waterline. Guys, I really like the way this look came out, and I only used 1, 2, 3. I used 4 shades. That's it. And I think it's really fun. Definitely ready for spring and summer. And I love it. I mean, who doesn't love green eyeshadow? Sadly, I have to go wash off both of these looks, but that's only so I can come back and create 2 more with this new BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year 2022 Edit Eyeshadow Palette. Alright guys, let's get started with look number 3. I think I want to do something where I use like this shade right here, this shade right here. Those shades look really pretty. So I think I'm going to start with this shade and then I'm going to build into this shade And then I want to try and incorporate these two shimmer shades as well. Maybe the red, we'll see. But I'm going to go in first with this one. This one is called Lotus Flower. And I'm taking Lotus Flower on the Aries brush. Now this is a very, very pale pink shade, but I think it's going to be perfect for what I need it for. All right, so in a Refer 14, I'm going to go in with this shade. It's called Prosperity. I'm going to focus that out here and also work it into the crease. Kind of looks a little bit brighter on the eye versus the pan, and that's okay. This is going to be a buildable shade. This palette is performing really well. Maybe even a step above last year's. Although I did enjoy last year's palette very much. I didn't encounter any issues with that one. All right, now I'm going to go back in with Lotus Flower. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'm going to go in with this shade next. The shade is called Empress. Yeah, I think it's Empress. And I'm taking that on a damp Morphe M124. Wow, look at that. Look how foiled it looks. Ooh, that's a beautiful shade. I did get a little bit of fallout down here. Picking up a little bit of Prosperity. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to try this shade right here. This feels like one of those topper shades. A little bit of showing up. All right, now I really want to try this shade right here. The shade is called Lunar. And I'm going to use that same pencil brush, but I am going to spray it. This is just a pencil brush from Shop Miss A. So this is like a gunmetal shimmer. I love a shade like this. Wow, that's pretty. Now with that same pencil brush, I'm going to pick up Prosperity. I'm going to focus it right below it. I feel like the inner corner needs a little bit of brightening up. So I'm going to go in with the white shade again, the white shimmer. Just going to add it right here. All right, guys, let me add my falsies, some eyeliner, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 3. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 3. Same stuff. Waterline, I have ColourPop Amethyst Hour. Love this one. And I like the look. I will say that this is a look I got the most fallout with. I noticed that as I was, applying the lash, but everything else, I love it. I love the shades. I love the performance. So far, this palette has been pretty solid, but we have one more look to create. So let's jump over to the left eye and start working on number 4. All right, guys, so for look number 4, what do we want to do? I think I'm trying to see which shades I haven't used. I haven't used this shade, so I think I'm going to start with that shade in the crease. And I've been dipping into the black to kind of just align like where the lash band is a little bit. But the black seems to be pretty good. Now, I haven't used this one or this one or the red. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This shade is called Gate of China, and I'm going to work that in the crease. And I'm taking that on the Taurus brush. I think I'm going to do like a brown and gold. So I see that there is a rich matte brown. All right, so that is the perfect shade, perfect transition shade. Now I'm going to go in with this shade down here. The shade is called Great Wall, and I'm going to take that on the Capricorn brush. Now, I think I need to change brushes since I want to blend up here. This really isn't that kind of brush, but let me see if I can make it work. Yeah, let me switch brushes. I'm going in with a Refer 13. It's just to mainly blend this little top part. Yeah, like that. Now this brown has a little bit of red in it. It's not really a brown. I still haven't swatched this palette yet. Going back in with the first shade. All right, so I like that. I think we got a good blend there. Now I'm gonna go, let's see, I'm gonna do this shade right here. This shade is called Dynasty. I'm taking that on the Gemini brush. I'm gonna go back in with Great Wall. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to do a combination of this matte red and then this shimmer red. So I'm going to start with the shimmer first, and the shimmer is called Lantern. And I'm taking a Lantern on a damp Refer 26, cleaning off that brush, and I'm going to go in with the red. The red is called Mandarin. There's probably just going to be one shade that I don't use, and it was this one down here. But this is the only other shade that I haven't used, so I'm going to go in with this in the inner corner. This one is called Emperor. Same Refer 26, and I did spray it. All right, guys, I like the way this turned out. Let me go ahead and add the other falsie, some liner, and I will be right back to show you the completed look number 4. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 4. What do you guys think? For the lower waterline, I just went in with some black liners from AOA Studios, and this is the look. I love it. I think this is a little bit more dramatic than this side, but I managed to use, guys, 20 out of the 21 shades, so that's not bad. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and share with you guys my final thoughts on the Constellation brush set and also the new BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year palette. All right, guys, so let's talk about the brush set first. I managed to use, I think this was the only brush I didn't use, and this is like a little eyeliner brush. This one is the Libra, but I used all of the other, oh, and this brush. I didn't get to use this brush. This is Pisces. I'm a Pisces, and this is a brush I didn't use, but this would be good like for setting powder. I guess you could even do blush and highlighter with it, but those are the only 2 brushes I didn't use. I mean, they're typical BH Cosmetics quality brushes. I've always thought that BH Cosmetics does a fantastic job with their makeup brushes, and they do it at such an affordable price point. So if you're wanting to pick up a new brush set from BH Cosmetics, who knows when the next brush set is going to be released, unfortunately, but check them out. Again, I got all of this stuff at Beauty Bay. That is the only place that I'm able to order BH Cosmetics from at the moment. I know you guys are probably aware of everything that's going on. BH Cosmetics did file for bankruptcy here in the US, and if you are unsure or unaware of what's going on, I'll have my video linked up above where you can check that out. I do talk a little bit about it, and there's an article or 2 that I link in the description box where you can read more about what's going on, unfortunately, with BH Cosmetics. Now let's talk about the Lunar New Year palette. Guys, like I mentioned in the video, I think this is a step up in quality from last year. I did enjoy last year's palette, but I feel like I got some more pigmentation and a better blend this year than last year. I thought all of the shimmer shades performed well. The matte shades, this was the only shade I didn't use. Other than that, I think it's a really nice palette. You definitely have some neutrals, but I definitely like the color story of this one better than last year's, and last year's did have about 3 or 4 pressed glitters in them. This one does not. I mean, this column right here is definitely my vibe. I love the lime green shade, the matte, and the yellow right here. The orange was a really good orange shadow. I just thought that everything did well. I like it. I'm very happy with this palette. I wish that it was available in the US, but again, you can find this on the Beauty Bay website. I don't remember the price off the top of my head, but it's certainly not more than 28 bucks, and I think it's a really solid palette. It's gonna get 2 thumbs up from me. I loved it. Now I need to go outside and swatch it. On the back, it does say, how long does it say it's good after opening? Oh, it doesn't say here. It says it's vegan, and it says it is Sleeping Bunny certified. So it's cruelty-free and vegan, but it doesn't have the little open can that says how long it's good for. Shadows, they can last. They can last a good while after their expiration date. So let me know what you thought of today's video. Which look was your favorite? This is 3, this is 4. I already showed you 1 and 2, but let me know your thoughts on BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year 2022 edit, as well as the brush set. Is this something that you can see yourself picking up? I know some of you have picked it up already, so I wish you guys nothing but happiness and beautiful looks when you pull this palette out, and happy Lunar New Year to all of you who celebrate. I love this palette. It's fantastic. I think you guys should pick it up. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Almost done with mine. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.